Hello again, degeneries, degenerates, losers and losettes, and welcome back to another tier list video. Today's amazing tier list is a tier list of things that should or should not be banned. And so a lot of things down here that you can see are things that I've maybe spoken about in past videos. And so let's just quickly go over. We've got mayonnaise, furries, children, TikTok, buses, the beach, sand, the sun, fireworks, ties, Pokemon, ketchup, ball sports, vaping, Scooby-Doo, Spain, Fortnite, Facebook, Radiators, and camel spiders. And so if you've watched any of these tier list videos I've done in the past, you will know that I always like to set a baseline. I always like to start off by trying to rate something that's going to go near the top and something that's going to go near the bottom of the tier list. Something so that we can then establish where everything else is going to fit in between those two things. And so we start off by saying, ban anyone who likes it, to ketchup. Ketchup is revolting, folks. It is disgusting, and I cannot believe that it is so wildly accepted. It is so normalized in society. I can't believe that people eat this on a daily basis, as a daily condiment, as a part of their lives. I can't believe it. It's disgusting. It's not only like the taste, the look, the smell, everything about this thing is revolting. It makes everything worse. I feel physically ill when I even see a picture of ketchup. Like, I'll see some fries with ketchup, chips with ketchup. I'll see that in a picture, and I will literally hold my breath when I'm looking at that picture because, like, I don't want to think about how that smells or tastes. Like, I will hold my breath when I look at a picture of ketchup because I think it is so disgusting and so revolting. And so I say that ban that and ban anyone who likes it. That's the top tier here. So we've got ban anyone who likes it, which is the worst thing. Like, obviously, that's going to be ban the product and also ban anyone who likes the product. Then a step down from that, we've got ban it, but we're maybe not going to ban people just for liking it, but we will ban it. We've got allowed sometimes, so that's like maybe something that, okay, we're going to ban it, but maybe on some special occasions it's okay to have it. Morally opposed means that we're not going to ban it, but I am morally opposed to it, so I'm not going to ban it, but if you are someone who enjoys it or participates in whatever it is, then I think you're a horrible person. Finally, we have don't ban it, which are for things that, not necessarily that I like, but for things that we should not actually ban. And so, to get a good baseline here, we've got the top here of the tier list saying ban anyone who likes it. That's the top thing there, the ketchup. We're going to put something else down here in the don't ban it. And for that, I think we're going to go with Scooby-Doo. So, Scooby-Doo is... I'm sick and tired of this dog. This stupid mutt. How many TV shows has he had? I made a video about this before. He's got so many TV shows and movies. I'm just sick to death of him. I was sick to death of him 15 years ago when I was a child. And I'm sick to death of him now. Should he be banned? Probably not. I don't think we need to legally step in and ban Scooby-Doo. I'm also not maybe morally opposed to Scooby-Doo. I just don't like him. I don't think it makes you a horrible human being if you're like a wee kid and you're sitting there watching Scooby-Doo on TV. But so Scooby-Doo, I'm not saying I like him. I really don't like him. I'm fed up of him. But we're not going to ban him. And so everything else here on this list is going to slot in somewhere between ban anyone who likes it and don't ban it. And so next up, we're actually going to go with Fortnite. And Fortnite is going to go in the allowed sometimes category. So what this means is that we're going to ban Fortnite, but we will unban it for certain occasions. And do you know what those occasions are? It's for occasions where you want to make children cry, right? So kids love Fortnite, and so I guess we're making them cry anyway by banning it. But if you want to really make them cry, you let them play Fortnite once in a while. But you kick their ass at Fortnite. You beat them. You hunt them down and slaughter them. And make them see how terrible they are at the game in comparison to you. Like, it's a terrible game, yet you're still better than they are at it, even though you hate the game. So that is like an acceptable time to play Fortnite. Or like, I've made a couple of videos about Fortnite. That's maybe okay, because I don't like the game. But we're going to ban it from being played by anyone who actually enjoys the game. Next, we're going to go with TikTok, and that goes firmly in the ban it category. I'm not going to quite say ban anyone who likes it, because I do understand that sometimes people can be misled by their terrible attention span scrolling down some videos. I have seen some amusing videos myself on TikTok, so I can see the appeal to an extent. But that place is full of cringe, it is full of horrible people and bullies and all the rest of it, and honestly, we just cannot allow TikTok to continue operating, not to mention all the Chinese affiliation and all the rest of it. TikTok must be banned. Next up, we have Spain, and we're going to say allowed sometimes for Spain. I don't like Spain. I think I've made that plainly clear in some of my previous videos. I don't like it. I don't like the weather. I don't like the fact that it's filled with beaches and sand, which we'll get to in a little bit. I don't like their food. I don't like their wine. Like, I've had chickens in Spain, and they're so dry and like just skinny. It's like there's no meat on these bones. And their wines, just, I don't like Spanish wines. I just don't like their food. I don't like their drink. I just don't like Spain. I don't like it. However, we're going to say allowed sometimes because there is a good thing about Spain, and as well, right, it's a bit weird to say, okay, we're going to ban a country. That's maybe a bit harsh. You can't just ban a country from being in existence. That's a bit rude. That's not very nice. So I'm not going to go that far. Plus, there are a lot of like people in Britain, like a lot of Brits who get to a certain age, like a pensioner age, and they're people you maybe don't want around you in the first place. Like, they're just nuisances and a waste of space. And it's like, okay, well, they want to move away to Spain to live most of the year. Go ahead. And it's almost like Spain's giving us like a little gift there by taking them in. So yeah, Spain's allowed sometimes for those specific reasons. Next up, we have children, and I'm going to put those firmly in the morally opposed category. I mean, like, I understand we can't ban people having children, or else we're just not going to have any people left on the planet because there won't be any children coming into existence. But kids are a pain in the ass, and not only are they a pain in the ass, I mean, children are the reason that child molesters exist. If it wasn't for children being alive, there wouldn't be child molesters. So just think about the amount of pain and harm that children being alive brings into the world. Like, that's just disgusting to me. Child molesters, they're the worst people in the world, right? And the fact that children exist are the only reason they exist. So in my head, it's like, well, children are probably not a very good thing to have around either. So I'm going to say that, but we also kind of need them around just so that we can advance the human race and continue to survive. I mean, I could probably make the argument that we shouldn't survive and that it's probably a better thing if we all just die off. But I'm not going to go there today. So I'm just going to say I'm morally opposed. So anyone who has kids, I think you're probably a terrible person. But that's about it. Next, we have mayonnaise. And mayonnaise, I'm just going to put it in the ban it. Like, it's pretty gross, but it's nowhere near as gross as the likes of ketchup. So yeah, it's going in the ban category. Next up, we have radiators, and I'm going to say I'm morally opposed to radiators. I mean, my thought process here tends to be, okay, why would you ever need a radiator? Oh, it's cold in your house? Okay, go put a sweater on. Go put another layer of trousers on. Go put an extra pair of socks on. Why do you need a radiator? Toughen up, wimp. Next up, we have Facebook, and this is another one that's probably going to go in allowed sometimes. I mean, I'm kind of between that or morally opposed. I'm going to say allowed sometimes. I think we should ban it, except for in cases where you've got these really old, the B word. We've got people like that. We've got some older people like that who cannot really operate other forms of social media, and they need to get in contact with like family from other countries, and obviously maybe it's sometimes expensive to do overseas phone calls, so I understand that maybe Facebook is needed for that. But for everyone else, no, Facebook is atrocious. Furries, they get ban it and ban anyone who likes it. Like, really? Okay. This is a hard one for me, actually. I'm saying ban it, but can I really say ban and ban anyone just for a lifestyle choice? Yeah, I'm going to say that. I am saying that. We're going to ban the furries. Buses. I was thinking of public transport in general, but buses in particular, I've got like a special place in hell in my heart. Like, I hate buses so much. I can tolerate trains. I can sometimes tolerate planes, but buses, I absolutely despise getting on the bus. I hate the whole experience. I hate waiting at the bus stop. I hate getting on the bus. I hate paying at the front of the bus. I hate sitting on the bus. I hate getting off the bus. I just hate the bus. I despise it so much. And so I'm going to put that firmly in ban it. I mean, I'm not going to say ban anyone who likes it. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a masochist. I mean, if people like the pain of riding the bus, then that's on them. But yeah, buses themselves, we're going to ban those. The sun, yeah, we're going to put that in ban it as well. That's like firmly in here and ban it. More so than that, I mean, we're not going to ban anyone who likes the sun. Like, okay, you can like the daylight all you want. I don't really care if you like it or not. But we are going to try and blow up the sun. We're going to destroy the sun. And yeah, so it's going to ban it for now. We're going to say we're banning it. and we're going to ban it from ever existing because we're going to destroy that son of a bitch. Ties go firmly in the ban anyone who likes it category. We're going to ban those for multiple reasons, including that they're very, very stupid and unnecessary. But the reason we're banning anyone who likes it is because people who like ties are enforcing certain stereotypes. They're enforcing certain sexist ideologies, because ties are sexist, folks. I made a whole video about this, and I've had a back and forth with some other people about it, but it is a fact. Ties are sexist, and so if you like ties, you are contributing to a sexist culture, and honestly, that's just not something that I can endorse, so I'm going to say ban anyone who likes ties. Camel spiders, yeah, that's going firmly at the top as well. Ban anyone who likes. Why do these things exist? And if you like those, you're an effing weirdo. Sand. We're putting firmly in ban it. I'm not going to say ban anyone who likes it. I was thinking about it. But you do get some naive little kids who like making a little bit of a mess on themselves. And what I would say, ban any adults who like it. If you're over the age of like 7 and you like sand, then yeah, you're technically in here in the ban anyone who likes it category. But for kids, okay, we can tolerate that. So sand's almost like in between these two. Like we almost need a category in between the two just for the sand. And that brings me to the beach. The beach is also going in ban it, but it's going to go right under, like here under the sun. It's not quite as bad as like the sun or the sand itself, but the beach is a place filled with sand. You do get some beaches that are like rock beaches where there's no sand and it's just like stones. And those beaches aren't great either because they just hurt to like be on, but they are far better than the sand at the beach. I mean, I understand, okay, some people like swimming in the sea, but it's not worth putting up with the sand to do that. And so, yeah, the beach is being banned. Go use a pool if you really want to swim. Next up, we have Pokemon, and yeah, ban it. Ban Pokemon. And I made a video about banning Pokemon before, and people were really upset with me because I was talking about how it's a bit weird. And it's also like, why are people so obsessed with like playing with these Pokeballs and like catching? There's something really weird. I mean, we've got a picture here that's Smokey the Dragon there, and we've got Bubbletron and Pokemon and all the rest of it. Just seriously, grow up, guys. Why is it that this kids thing is just being obsessed with adults? Like, why are adults obsessing over a kids thing? That just really, it hits me the wrong way, and it makes me think, okay, we should maybe ban it, because it's not even the kids who are enjoying it anymore. It's the adults enjoying it, and I think we would have a much more productive society if we were to ban Pokemon. Next, we have ball sports, and we're putting those in ban anyone who likes it. Ball sports are really, really gay. Like, why would you want to be, I mean, unless you're a woman, but if you're a man, why would you want to watch other men play with balls? Like, that's just really weird, if you ask me. I mean, there's also no such thing as an entertaining or fun or good to watch ball sport. They're all boring and stupid and pointless, and I hate them all. And I would also say that the vast majority of people who like ball sports are insufferable, especially men. I mean, you do get some women who are a bit different, and okay, they're watching men play with balls, so it's not like the same gay sort of thing. But yeah, we're not liking ball sports. That's not something that I condone. It's not something that I will put up with. Next, we have vaping and people who vape, and that's going in ban anyone who likes it as well. Vaping is just absolutely stupid. Like, it is. If you want to smoke, then smoke. Smoke, get cancer, and die. Put up with it, okay? Don't be such a fool, such a loser, that you're going to go smoke this stupid little vape cloud and blow it out around people and they all have to smell it. You're the worst people. You're so insufferable. You know, you're even worse than half these other people. I mean, you're so insufferable. You're like up here as bad as the furries. Like, people who vape, you're just terrible. You're insufferable. Finally, we have fireworks. And fireworks are going to go firmly in ban it. I was thinking maybe allowed sometimes, but no, it's going to ban it. I mean, it's kind of like how we talked about sand maybe going in here in between the ban anyone and ban it. The fireworks are probably in between ban it and allowed sometimes. Fireworks are just atrocious. They're annoying. They're the same thing every damn year. The first time you see them, you're maybe like, oh, that was amusing. And so, okay, banning someone who likes it isn't maybe we're not going to do that. Because maybe someone likes it the first time they see it. Because they think, oh, that was pretty. But after 1 year of seeing these things, they are the same thing every single year. all they do is make noise. Annoying noises, and they look stupid in the sky. It's... How terrible must your mind be? Like, how can you be so amused by something so stupid? I don't get it. Anyway, that's the tier list, folks. So we have ban anyone who likes it, and in this category we have the ketchup, furries, vaping, ties, camel spiders, and ball sports. Then in ban it we have sand, the sun, the beach, TikTok, mayonnaise, buses, Pokemon, and fireworks. Allowed sometimes we have Fortnite, Spain, and Facebook. Morally opposed, we have children and radiators, and in don't ban it, we have Scooby-Doo. And that's it, folks. That's the tier list for today. If you have any new suggestions for tier lists you'd like to see me put my mind to, then leave them as suggestions in those comments down below. Make sure to check out all of my other links as well, including like my own TikTok, where I make fun of other people on TikTok for being on TikTok, and obviously all those other links as well. Until next time, my name is Ragreynolds, and you're welcome, society.